A holy grail in the collecting term means something that you want but can't currently obtain. It's simple, and for me, one of my holy grails, because I have several, these two were part of that, was the Pbandai only high-grade full armor Gundam MSD. After eyeing it on Mandarake for quite some time, I finally got it right over here. Together with the Allurus Earth 3, a cool mobile suit for 1,800 yen, which is a steal. Haven't built it yet though. But it's especially so because this guy right over here costs 4,000 yen. 4,000. It's not ridiculously expensive, I do know that. But it's still a decent amount in comparison. So, is it worth that price? Well, we first have to start this review with all the armor purged off. Sadly, not Kamen Rider Kabuto style due to my lack of skill, time, and most likely patience for stop motion. Anyways, here is the base mobile suit, stripped of all of its protection. What you get is the RX-7802 from the high-grade origin kit with some slight changes to accommodate the new armor parts. So no, the armor pieces can't interact with the origin Gundam without modifications like glue or magnets. Anyways, here is a quick comparison with said kit. Almost identical, because in universe, they are. The color scheme is unique, if not a bit funky. It looks better with the stuff attached, shocker, but it's definitely more militaristic instead of the original Gundam's more pre-production showing off to investors sort of thing. And there's not much else for me to say, other than the origin version having more details that makes this look very nice, even without the excessive panel lining that I did. It doesn't look that bad. Because, you know, it's the Granddaddy Gundam, after all. He is an icon. He speaks for himself. You already have an opinion on him, so let's move on. Since most will keep this armored up, I'll save the articulation segment for after we attach the armor. For now, base kit only accessories are the beam sabers right over here and the beam saber holder, a pair of holding fist hands for the beam saber, and a pair of widespread hands. You also get beam effect parts, and that's sort of it. Just to see it attached, here it is. It's a snug fit. Just slide it in, and there you go. It's holding it. It's sparse, definitely. You don't even get the beam magnet, neither the actual nor the prototype. But if we factor in all the armor parts displayed here, the 4,000 yen price starts to make more sense. So with that, enough of the appetizer. Let's start on the main course. Now, normally the process is smooth with little to no problems, with the only parts being getting the beam saber holders and the orange parts on the front skirts out, and side skirts sometimes not agreeing to stay on. But I broke something. I probably used too much force because these two bits right over here are the connectors for the feet armor, and I broke them out somehow. I used too much force, I guess. Great. Just great that I broke it. I'm gonna need to glue it then. This will just be left out for convenience. Anyways, getting back onto the actual review, the final look is awesome. It's the classic Gundam from a what-if scenario. Defense and firepower increase to ensure it shrugs off anything Zeon throws at it, while gifting them an appropriate present in return. It's basically, what if the RX-78, had gone into more limited production and not became the ground Gundam? This would sort of be what it is. A battleship in mobile suit form. Shorter cannons, are always cool, with this being no exception. Problem with the original beam rifle not having a high enough ammo capacity or overheats? Double it up. Twice the firepower is a nice added bonus. 3 thrusters on each leg to counteract the added weight, potentially increased agility too. And to make this even better, you really only need to apply the included water slide decals stored in the box, and it's a bit troublesome to take it out. I don't know why I don't take it out beforehand, but anyways. And panel line this thing up. And also, yes, this thing does have water slide decals. And also, hidden missiles in the knees and near the shoulders are always nice to have. It really completes the whole warship and the mobile suit thing. And also, before I forget, the trigger finger hand for the right-handed weapon. Due to the armor parts not hindering much, its articulation is almost on par with the Origins Gundam. The head is ball jointed for 360 rotations that is, well, alright to fit around with, because these things are sort of in the way. You can look up like a quite decent amount, down also by a decent amount. Got some chicken movement, some side to side tilting. The arms fully rotate with elbow swivels and bends. A butterfly joint, a dedicated one at that. They also move out this much, just the hands only, not that much, but due to the joint here, you can actually extend it a bit more. Now this is one of the points of articulation that is hindered by the armor, because if the shoulder wasn't there, if this piece wasn't here, there would be a hell of a lot more. But what you get is still pretty good. And also ball jointed wrist for lots of movement. There's a wide range. I took it out, never mind that fact, never mind. You get yourself a waist swivel. Oops, that problem happened. You got yourself a waist swivel that can sometimes hit the hip skirt armors. You have an arcing back, a bit of an ab crunch. This is a major downgrade compared to the Origins kit, which can bend a hell of a lot more, but due to the armor part in the way, you can't. But it doesn't really matter that much, if I'm being honest, for the ab crunch. The legs go out and back this much, and it also has a shifting hip, meaning it has a lot more movement out. You have a large range for the split. You got yourself a thigh swivel, a knee bend, which is slightly worse than, well, this guy right over here. It's just by a little bit more. And finally, you got yourself your ankle pivots, pretty good amount, and some up-down movement and toe bend. This kit does what its name suggests and does it quite well, except for the fact that I broke it due to me using too much force. But to be fair, the kit it's based on is also top notch, so they really just had to not screw up the armor part, and they didn't. So the price is very much worth it. It looks good, feels good, it's fun to fiddle around with, slightly annoying sometimes, but it's not I want to chuck it on the wall terrible. It's just sort of it's an inconvenience. So I would definitely suggest getting this if you can, because really my only complaint is that I want to add more weapons to this thing. And with that, this review is done. I hope it was useful, and to see you next time.